What's going on, people? It's your man, YB, back once again. So, I want to get to this one right now. As you know, my position on the AJ, Dubois, IBF, Usyk, Stripgate. I'm not impressed with AJ, bottom line. People are struggling to understand why. Yeah. Ultimately, for you slow cats out there who are probably knocking around the 50 IQ level, ultimately, yeah, Dubois and Frank Warren said they want to fight AJ. They don't care if it's for a belt. That's why I don't blame Dubois like that. It's not really his fault as such. He wasn't the one politicking behind the scenes and demanding this belt be on the line. Yeah? Now, of course, he's going to take it if it's there. But it was Team AJ who were pressuring, saying, every day for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, we're looking at other options if it's not for the belt. It will not be Dubois. Eddie Hearn spark out said, if it's not for a belt, it won't be Dubois. Yeah? Why do you want to rob a belt you haven't earned in the ring, AJ? People, if I'm wrong, yeah, if any of you man heard Dubois saying, I'm not fighting AJ, let's for a belt. If any of you man heard Dubois say, hey, I'm not fighting next. I'm not fighting anyone. I'm only fighting for the IBF belt next. My focus is on robbing Usyk's belt. I hadn't heard that. In fact, to the contrary, I heard Dubois say, I'll fight AJ with a belt or without one. AJ did not say the same. He's been spark focused on stealing that belt. That's why he's in the firing line here. And the crazy thing is, Danny Dubois, he's the mandatory, right? It wasn't even AJ's thing to press for. I mean, right? AJ wasn't never the mandatory, or AJ was never the one in the IBF like that. It's Dubois' belt. That's why Dubois is champion now. So why was AJ worried about Dubois' situation? AJ should have either fought Zhang or fought Dubois, or not. He should have been focused on the political situation. The fact Eddie Hearn and AJ were marmoning, yeah, for a belt is my beef with AJ. And to be honest, Dubois even said at the press conference, hey man, I'd rather would have won the belt in the ring, but here we are. I haven't heard him clamouring on about, I want the belt, I want the belt. And you can even look at the wallpaper, what do they call it, the thumbnail, or the poster, the fight poster. You've got Dubois as a champion with a belt on, but his name's second. Yeah? You got AJ, the one who's top of the bill. Joshua versus Dubois. How can that be? You're not even the fuck. You got Joshua as the lead photo. That is all that same mindset. He wants to rob a belt you're not even in line for. Dubois should have been. Come on, people. Dubois should have been the one banging the drum for that belt. It was AJ. What the fuck? Yeah? Dubois should have been the one on the head of the card. If you go based on boxing principles. Because these same cats who are telling me in the comments here, oh, AJ, it's not AJ's fault. Oh, YB, IBF, it's nothing to do with AJ. It's to do with IBF. If it's nothing to do with AJ, why did he make it his business for? And if it's just to do with the IBF, guess what, people? When sanctioning bodies put a fight on you, the champion's the one at the top. That's a standard. It's absolutely standard. The champions, I've never seen it yet. Even when AJ was fighting, I'm trying to think actually. Let's see what AJ versus Martin was. Let's see if AJ, let's have a look at this now. Joshua versus Martin. Let's test this through. Maybe I'm wrong, to be fair. I want to see the fight poster. Oops! Busted! I thought I might be wrong, yeah? Big busted right now for you AJ sucker offers. Look at this, people. If you don't see the diva in this, then you on Team Turkey trying to suck AJ off. Look at this here, people. AJ was fighting, and it's for the same belt as well, people. For the same belt. AJ was fighting an unknown bum. Not even Dubois' level. And guess what the card was called? Martin versus Joshua. Yeah? And Martin was the guy in the photo. That's how it goes. I've never seen anything like it. We now have the case law here. Let's have a look now. Joshua versus Dubois. If any of you AJ sucker offers, yeah, can explain this. How is this? How have we got Joshua versus Dubois and Dubois sitting there like a sideman to the left and his name's to the left? How is that possible? AJ, no one knew Charles Martin, right? No, damn sure not in the UK. They don't even know him in the US, but in the UK, AJ's the big star. Martin comes over and he's top of the card still. But yeah, this is the problem with clout. AJ's a diva. It's a cornball. And I really do hope Dubois go in there and knock this guy out for this kind of behaviour here. You begged for a belt which you're not even in line for. It was not your mandatory, AJ, yet you're the one forcing it. to rob Usyk's belt. And then you got the rob belt, and then you're still trying to put yourself as a prima donna up there, top of the card. Now this guy, if there's a god, this guy get knocked out, and I'll be happy watching it. Ain't gonna lie, this guy needs to be knocked out, or at least tested. I hope Dubois clip him right on the side of his head and see what he does. I think he's gonna fold. Maybe that's because I'm hoping he'll fold, but I'd love to see it. And all the AJ fans, oh, you're a king. No, you just don't want to fight, and you're a cornball, prima donna, snaky Ellis Jaquel. Yeah, trying to rob belts that you're not even in the running for. Politic for belts you're not even running for. Politic Dubois out of his headline position, standard position. Champion goes first. That's how it goes. But yeah, AJ first for what? Beating a mixed martial arts fighter and beating Wallin and losing to Usyk. Come on, people, stop. Anyway, let's get to this cornball here. Check this out, yeah? One commenter here. AJ is fighting the champion. It's not his fault Usyk wouldn't fight his mandatories. Oh my god. Yeah? AJ this is the problem again with stripping belts. There's a rabid sect of AJ fans who just want to suck the big bull off. They probably from Turkey's lineage, ultimately. They just want to suck bull off no matter what. Or get sucked off by a bull or suck up. One of them ones there. Either way you try and cut it, they try and do something with a bull. AJ's fighting the champion. Oh my god, what planet is this guy on? Where did this guy come from? Yeah? I'm not throwing shots at Dubois because I don't believe he was the problem here. AJ the problem. But, people, Dubois not a champion. He said himself. Dubois said, oh, what's it feel like to be champion? He's like, It's an awful question to ask. It's an awful position. How does it feel to be champion? It's like, what the fuck? Yeah. Someone said, oh, Dubois, what's it like to be champion? Is it all that you've dreamed of? I thought, what the fuck? It's unbelievable, isn't it? It's unbelievable. But let's get to the point of Usyk not fighting his mandatories, people. Listen. Hrgovic had a claim. He'd been waiting. One man had been waiting. Fair enough. It was presided that Usyk must fight the IBF regardless of the outcome of the unification fight. Sorry, the Tyson Fury fight. That is what it is, right? Whatever. Hrgovic lost though. So that claim dies there. Yeah? It then rolls on to a new person. Dubois hasn't been waiting nothing. Dubois has been waiting since June 5th or whenever it was. He's been waiting 3 weeks. So Dubois can easily sit down and wait or do something else for the next year at least until his mandatory's called. I don't believe mandatories are passed like a lineage like that. Oh, you lost, so it needs to be fought for. Why? The big guy who's been hyped up, Hrgovic, has just been beat. Mandatories, in my opinion, need to be tested. Yeah? Let's see how well you come up to the test, especially when there's an undisputed champion. We're not going to strip people just for the sake of stripping them when there's an undisputed champion. That's what we're not going to do in my world. Yeah, Dubois, I said before, Dubois versus AJ, the winner of that fight should then become the mandatory. From that point, it should be a year. Yeah? I'm not even necessarily saying that. I'm saying let Usyk fight Fury once and then fight the next guy up next. As he's been doing. Usyk went AJ, Dubois, Fury, and potentially Fury. That is a solid run. No one's done that run. Never mind Cruiserweight. No one's done that run. Fury was fighting Chisora. I mean, you can throw in Chisora in there as well. Right? Throw Chisora in on the back of that. Because Fury was just fighting him a year ago. Fury fought him after Usyk fought him, so you can definitely throw him in there as valid. No one's doing that run. AJ damn sure. Who's AJ for? Wallin, yeah. Wallin don't even compare to Chisora. That's what you don't do. Ngannou, he might know. I need to see Ngannou versus the winner of Joyce and Chisora. That's what I need to see where he's at, if I'm honest with you. Wallin no good, and Ngannou, we don't know how good he is. What else has AJ done? Life and death with Muffin Top, Frank Lim. Hellenius, he was going life and death. Tony Bellew, his best friend, was slagging him off how wacky he was looking till he got the knockout against a man on 2 days' notice who was off the top boy, off the too dark and the light. Yeah, that's what he was off. You best believe it. 3 for 25. Robert Hellenius flew in there from Stockholm on 2 days' notice, yeah, off the 3 for 25. That's what he did. No doubt. He was in there like this, like, trying to score 100%. So forget about Hellenius. Again, you're going to life and death with him. There's nothing I see here, yeah. Now, if AJ, for example, if AJ sparkled Dubois, yeah, that for me is carrying weight, the same way Dubois sparkled Hrgovic. It's at that point, once you've took out a genuine boxer who's genuinely hungry, young and on it, and has done something Wallin hasn't, Ngannou hasn't, Franklin hasn't, Hellenius hasn't. Once you've done that, we can then talk. So even if you want to trigger this mandatory, yeah, from June, because you have to give Dubois credit, Dubois stopped Hrgovic. Undefeated, whatever, top guy. So the mandatory triggered from that point. From the point you've done something, we trigger it. You got a year now, Usyk. Fine, I'm happy to live by that. Not this way though. That's mad. That's mad. Especially when Usyk's shown he's not like he's like Fury. He's not doing one fight every 6 years. He's in there as much as he can. He fought Dubois in August and was gonna fight. He wanted to fight Fury in December last year. Fury pulled it back to February properly. Don't forget that, people. Usyk fought Dubois in August and he wanted it in December. Fury wouldn't do it till February. Fury pulls out until May. These aren't Usyk's faults. And they should build that into the model here. They should look at character. Now, if it's someone like Tyson Fury is champion, I'll be the first one to say, yeah, man, strip his ass. Why not? That'll encourage him to stay active and fight people who are credible. If you take belts from Fury, he might want to get them back, right? You take belts from Usyk, why? He gonna fight? You know he gonna fight. Let's say the odd makers are correct. If AJ smokes Dubois, you telling me AJ ain't gonna want another Usyk ain't gonna want another $100 million payday? Of course he is. Why not? He beat the guy twice already. What's the third time? So it's very poor, and it's these man fans here that piss me off. Yeah, AJ's fighting the champion. This is unbelievable, and they'll believe this. The AJ fans, free time. And all these individuals, that's how I know AJ's smarmy, yeah? In the press conference, he says, I'm not really thinking about 3 times. You know, well, he was thinking about 3 times. Stop lying. What makes AJ smarmy is, yeah, he knows that what's right and wrong. There's some people who are oblivious. They're boneheads. I don't really know. But for him to say, I don't really care about it, when you've been caring about it for the last 3 weeks before you stole the belt, that's disingenuous. You do care about it, and you're trying to play like you're slick and cool. I don't care about a belt. F a belt. What's a belt to me? That same belt you don't care about, you're politicking for, demanding it, even though you're not in the run for it like that. So you do care about it, and you do want a FIFA belt if you can, and you will jump on the ropes and act like a big boss. And I pray to God, yeah, that Dubois clips him, and if Dubois don't clip him, I hope Usyk come in there, yeah, and just clip this guy, big bodybuilder. Someone need to clip. I want to see this guy spark out or quit again for the second time in his career. That's what I want to say. I'm done with this guy now. He's too corny. He's fundamentally corny. Yeah, fundamentally to his core, he's a cornball. That's the bottom line. I'm done with AJ. Officially done with him. I don't rate his behaviour at all. He said the right bars a few months ago. I'm looking to punch everyone up, and now you're looking to politic and rob belts and act like play it slick. And now he whack man. Get him out of here. Get him out of it. I ain't trying to see no more from this guy. He showed us who he was. He had a fight with Ruiz. He quit, and then he come back in the rematch and didn't want to fight. So that's who you are at that point. If Mr. Blobby, yeah, 10-1 underdog, punch you up like that, yeah, it's really not hard to know this guy getting it, right? If you got anything about you, Mr. Blobby, come on. You're meant to be the big Africanules, right? Why are you in there running from dude? That's something in your core. You got the bitch in you. There's the bottom, big old bitch as well. Big old 250-pound bitch in him. We saw it in the Usyk fight. Again, this time it wasn't Mr. Blobby, but you were in there with a man 5 foot tall and 200 pounds soaking wet, and you still didn't want to fight. And you got all mad. I lost my belt. Don't like your belts anymore. Yeah, toddler. AJ will take anything that you don't have to work for. Yeah, he had to work for the belts against Usyk in the fight. He didn't want to fight. What he is happy to work with is happy to work with El Shakel, his team, politicking and throwing money at it to rob belts because he can't win him in the ring. Not my opinion. Yeah, you couldn't win him in the ring when Ruiz bopped you on the side of your head. You couldn't win him in the ring twice when Usyk bopped you in your head and punched you up. So forget about him. Get him out of there. I ain't trying to hear no more from this guy. The best thing for me will be him to get knocked out or quit. Quit would be more satisfying because that's what he got in him. I know he's got it in him. I know it's in there. Maybe that's why the first Ruiz fight was kind of like, oh, he might not quit, or he didn't quit, because I believe there's a big one coming. It could be Dubois, it could be ironic. Dubois could be the one, yeah, to bop this guy. Same as Hrgovic. All due respect, people, Hrgovic, he wanted out of there. That cut saved him, and he knew it did. A lot of people, they complain when they get stopped. He knew what was coming for him. So hopefully Dubois can just sit on that guy and work him, man. I ain't trying to see no more from this dude here. Look, YB, did you watch the presser? AJ said he isn't bothered about the world title. He knows himself there's no value in nicking. No, again, what is wrong with you guys? Where have you been for the last month? And this cat came through and said, that contradicts all the things he's been saying the whole time about how he only wants to fight for a belt and he wants to be 3 times more than anything. Yeah. AJ the other day was talking about, oh yeah, I want to be 3 times. Oh my god. Oh my god. You want to be 3 times with a stolen belt. This is the paradigm these men are living in. It's real for them. I'm like, whoa, this is like the Matrix for me. AJ's fundamentally blue-pilled. He actually thinks by winning that belt that his El Shekel team robbed for him means he's a 3-time champion. Oh, that's how these men are living, people. They're in this box. He actually think that. He actually a champion. Like, oh, it's unbelievable. This guy, corny, get him out of here, man. Get him out of here. I ain't trying to see no more on this guy. I think Joshua now realises there's no real honour in beating a paper champ. No, he don't realise that. No, what are you talking about? I think Joshua now realises there's no real honour in beating it. How'd you work that out? I told you before, AJ could have said that in the last month. He could have said, listen man, there's no value in me beating Dubois for a paper belt. In fact, Joshua should have been pushing for that. Hey man, Usyk keep your belt, man. If the IBF strip him, it will have nothing to do with me. I don't want that. I want Dubois though. And I'll work my way back to Usyk. And I'll press him. I'll become his mandatory. And I'll take out Zhang. I'll take out Dubois along the way. And I'll punch up Park again if he wants it. And I'll run Usyk back to cruiserweight. He won't want it. But by the time I get to Usyk, yeah? In a year's time. By the time my IBF mandatory is due, Usyk won't want it. After what I do to these man. He'll be running back down to cruiserweight. I'll pass you the bars. Those are the bars you say and you do. You do, AJ. Not just talk. Yeah? You have to do something in this game. When you don't, because you just got political backing. Yeah, but still, spiritually speaking, that's what you have to tell dudes. Yeah? You say, well, trust me, people. Whether I do or don't get my IBF mandatory won't be the issue. Or whether the IBF will or won't enforce my IBF mandatory won't be the issue. Usyk won't want it. Yeah? But when that day comes, when the cock crows 5 times, and the IBF rings the bell for this mandatory to be ordered immediately, yeah, he ain't gonna want nothing to do with it. That's what I'm fixing to do. Because I'll have Dubois' head spark out from the right hand. I'll have Parker washed up somewhere again. Yeah? Broken. I'll send him back to the second time I broke him. Right? And Zhang, big ol' ass, who run out of gas after 6 rounds. Or I'll have their 3 heads and little dude, he can be back to... People stop. There's so many bars you can run with. Yeah? AJ don't want nothing to do with the bars and the actions. He wanted to just... So get him out of here, man. Get him punched up. Please, the boxing guys, knock this guy out. Make him quit again. 100%. Smash the like button, subscribe, like off the bell. 100%. Not that bad. Stop it.